Here's Whitaker. Whitaker is on pucks. He's after everything. He does a lot of that dirty work for this top line, but no slouch either in the scoring department for Whitaker, who had 44 in the regular season, 12th best in the OMHA. Here is Waters skating it out. McKim looking for goal number 5. Puts the moves on, he loses control. Now Whitaker stumbles, takes a bit of a bump there from Burles. 12 minutes to go in this second period, still the 1 goal. Whitaker centering pass. Better start to this period though for YSE, Dana. They're putting the pressure on here in the offensive zone against the Rebels, who once again are forced to ice it.
Well, I think what has happened is Rob Schulten has made a couple of adjustments coming into the second period of play and more pressure on the puck than what they initially planned. And it's forced the Mississauga Rebels to look at option B, C, and D and trying to get the puck out of their own zone and through the neutral zone.
Foran and Damiani. Seem to see Foran out there every time Damiani is on the draw. So perhaps we're seeing some line matchups, as you noted, Dana. Littlejohn protects the puck, brings it in wide, one-handed, stopped by Berezynski. Nice rush there from Littlejohn, who's throwing his weight around now. Goss does the same against the Rebels. Burles. Now here comes Foran. Back the other way. Shot misses well wide, and it kicks high off the boards and out of play. We'll stop things with 11:20 left in this period.
Things can get a little bit chippy out here on the ice. I know Guano's out there, and Whitaker and Damiani, and these guys are not afraid to throw the body around. Goss is a good example of that. We'll see how things parlay here in the second period.
Controlled by YSE, brought in but well read by Thomas Mann. Now a 2-on-1 for the Rebels. Young, he's got Fletcher with him. That shot stopped by Berezynski. Centers for Young. His stick didn't have it down on the ice. It goes to the boards on the near side. Leaves it there for Fletcher. Here's Maya. Young, he's all over whoever's got that puck. And a very aggressive forecheck. Now it's brought in. Here's Hillis. Hillis with the low shot. And Purbu, he was looking behind him. Hillis was thinking that's what makes him such a smart player. Even look at that simple shot. Didn't have to put 110% behind it in terms of power. He tries to sneak that one through the 5-hole.
Watch this again as Purbu cutting down on the angle. And again, he's checking the rearview mirrors. I don't know if that's total confidence there or not in the net when you're checking the rearview mirrors like that, but he's doing a pretty good job at cutting down the angle, and that's the essence of this hockey game for him.
Well, YSE, as Berezynski scoops this one up, perhaps not getting the bounces so far in this one. They've hit the post on a deflection on the power play. They've had one trickle behind Purbu, but go wide, and then right there, that one could have easily gone through the 5-hole, but he just kept that down with his toe, as you see Jeff Schmogi and the Mississauga Rebels coaching staff.
Well, I think this game is a series of rushes, and we're going to see patterns develop here with York Simcoe Express taking the momentum and then Mississauga taking it back.
York Simcoe Express, they scored 200 goals in 34 games in the regular season. Their goal differential was plus 143.
Absolutely outstanding numbers this year.
There's Bitten to Kennedy. Hughes.
Kennedy's another player who's had an outstanding tournament. Scored several times in the tournament already.
It's cleared out. McLean through the neutral zone. Drops it for Vuko, just out of his reach. Damiani sneaks in behind everybody with the long change. Damiani in all alone, stopped by Berezynski. Great save. That's a byproduct when everyone goes off for a change, but you switch ends in that second period, and Damiani had to step on everybody. What a chance there to put the Rebels up by 2.
I think Damiani hesitated just a little bit after he got the puck and realized he's wide open.
Damiani comes back, upends his man as this one goes up and hits the ceiling. So we'll stop things there. What a chance for Damiani. You can see right there, everybody was going for a change. You can see on your screen, Damiani had snuck in behind everybody as he was caught a little flat-footed, so I think that's why he elected to go with the shot, because he could feel the pressure coming from the YSE back checkers.
Yeah, Marshall Waters was the only defenseman back for the York Simcoe Express, but hats off to Berezynski for coming out of the crease to cut down the angle.
There's another big save by Purbu off the draw on Goss. YSE, perhaps you could give period 1 to the Rebels, as that short side backhand tricked a few here in the building as Purbu jumps on this one. Much better second period though for the Express. Looks like a different team from what we saw. They played it a bit safe in the first, Dana.
Yep.
Now we're starting to see their speed and their forecheck pay dividends, as it's led to a few quality chances here in this period. Unable though to get one past that man, Mr. Purbu.
You see a lot of effort being put out by McHenry, McPherson, Vuko, Hillis, McKim. These guys are really getting into the action here in the second period.
Whitaker all tied up there with McIntyre. Here's Whitaker. Now this time he's got Stratus on him. Protects the puck. Hillis comes in to support. It's the other number 10, Fletcher, who will skate out with it. He finds McIntyre, returns the feed. Fletcher throws one on it. Big rebound kicked out. Bounces over the stick of Young. YSE look to counterattack coming back. Here's Whitaker. One-on-one with McIntyre. Couple of nice moves. Almost finds a way through as two players go crashing into the net. It's Cameron McDonald who got the worst of it. He went right into the tendy in Purbu.
Yeah, you're a target there when you're sitting there as a goaltender and you got McDonald coming at you, live and right into your living room. The fact of the matter is both teams are really testing each other breakout of the puck from their own zones. What Mississauga's done, York Simcoe Express is going to reply. It's almost like Jeff Schmoge and Rob Shilton have read each other's playbooks.
I'm sure they have. I'm sure nobody anticipated these two teams squaring off at this stage in the game, but Rebels losing to the Flyers is what made it happen. As here's Vuko to Robertson, winds up. Robertson's shot through traffic, and the YSE, they're getting a lot of bodies in front as they're on the power play here. Their third of the game. Both of these teams are too good. If you give them multiple opportunities, they'll make you pay eventually. Rebels scored their goal on the power play. McPherson, nice find, but there's a great stick in the passing lane by King. That's what we're talking about defensively. Let's go to rink number 2 as the Toronto Red Wings, just at the start of the third period, it's Matthew Hayami. This guy has been on another level for the Red Wings. He scored 3 goals in about 3 minutes on day 1 of the game. We did it on Rogers TV. And there's a big goal once again, ties this one up at 2. We'll keep you posted there.
Yeah, Toronto Red Wings, could they win an OHL Cup? I mean, this will bring them back to the days when the Bantam champions.
And the YSE score! McKim, beautiful passing, and he beats Purbu blocker side. A power play goal now for both teams, and we are all tied up at 1. You were talking about the impact McKim has had. We were just talking about Hayami on the Red Wings. 5th goal of the tournament for McKim.
Take a look at this one again, and there he is parked right in the slot where he normally is. It's almost like he's decoyed, sitting right there. Watch this on the left-handed shot, and he'll go top shelf on that shot, and that's on the short side as well. He's very lethal in the slot area.
Quick release as well as that one's intercepted in the neutral zone. Goss. Well, we're back to a tie hockey game here. We expected this one to be tight, and YSE, just as soon as they tie this one up, they'll go shorthanded again. So we'll see the second power play opportunity here for the Mississauga Rebels, who will try to restore their 1-goal lead, which they did the first time they had a man advantage earlier today. It was DJ King, as right now you got Burles, Little John, who I can guarantee you his job's to crash and bang in front of the net. Out there with Damiani, Bond, and Iguano. Rebels control it. Bond gets into a good position there, and that one looks like it may have gone off the mask of Berezynski. He makes the save either way.
Bill, I think you're right. He felt that one.
As that shot doesn't get through. Both teams here putting the emphasis on just getting pucks on net, pucks through traffic in front. That's what led to YSE's goal there. Some nice passing. You can see on that replay, McLean posted himself in front, and a perfect shot by McKim as Littlejohn.
What a matchup, Littlejohn and St. John.
Yeah, problem though for the Rebels is Littlejohn is going back to the box with a head contact call. He's already taken a penalty here in this one. We love his game, power forward with great hands down low. Sometimes though, taking a couple extra penalties that you'd like. So it's only 2. Either way, that effectively ends the Rebels power play. We'll get 4-on-4 hockey for 1 minute and 25 seconds, and then it'll be power play number 4, 35 seconds of it for the Express.
You know, Ryan Littlejohn with that rock star look in the penalty box, and St. John in the penalty box as well. So it really opens things up here, Bill.
Here's Maya, pushes it forward on the backhand, stopped by Berezynski. What a chance there for the Rebels. Ryan Littlejohn, of course, highly touted this year going into the OHL draft. They love his size, his hands, his feistiness, and there's that chance for Thomas Maya, whose stock has certainly improved as well over the course of the season, as Maya and Hughes, 2 speedsters out there right now for the Rebels.
Maya, Hughes, and Bitten, quite a line for the Mississauga Rebels.
There's a shot. Maya doesn't miss by much on the one-timer. Nice pass there by Stratus.
And Bill, they can fly out there. They've got very good speed.
And you got McKim and Whitaker, the 2 forwards out there now for YSE. A little bit more room, as they say. That pass was behind Whitaker. Stratus, great puck control there. His pass, though, just under the stick of Hughes as the Express dumped this one back in.
Yeah, I think McKim's got so much pep out there on the ice that he's picked up from yesterday's game against the Windsor Junior Spitfires, and he's carried it over into this game today. Great time to jack it up to another level.
There's Robertson. Maya aggressively pursuing the puck carrier. Long stretch pass here on the near side. Whitaker. He goes far side. Nice find. McKim with the shot. Purbu gets a piece, and it goes off the glass behind him.
Whitaker with excellent peripheral vision.
Some nice cross-ice passing there through the neutral zone. That one's turned over in front to the wrong guy. Hillis drops it there for McDougall. Nice recovery by DJ King, who was on his horse as soon as he gave that one up. Now it's a 30-second power play here for YSE. King fires it down. Some nervous fans. You can hear them in attendance. Great to be around here. You gotta love these one-and-done games, though, Dana.
Oh, everybody's on edge. You can sense it with the crowd here today, and it's an excellent crowd.
Pass gets through Hillis. His shot goes wide. Oh, there's a massive hit. And Maya, or excuse me, that's Burles who's shaken up. What a huge hit there. Oh, baby.
He's looking for the train that just hit him.
But this one's turned over. Now the Rebels coming back. It was a 3-on-2. Good stick there by McPherson. Damiani with the shot. Berezynski gets a piece of that one. And then it goes wide. Now Hillis, things opening up here. 4 to go in the second. Comes back 1-on-3. Waiting for reinforcements. Stolen by Canati. Bitten has the puck to Fletcher.
Things are really picking up here and finishing off the checks as well. A lot more physical.
Aguano centering pass. Nobody home. McHenry turns. Again, the lob pass, trying to spring foreign on the near side. Doesn't work. Rebels get in the way of that one. Bond will start from his own end. Quick pass to Aguano. Rebels get it out, but they turn it over, and it's given right back. Now a chance for Aguano. Quick shot right into the breadbasket of Berezynski. Well, we talk about the skill and speed, but YSE, they've been more physical when it comes to throwing good hits, and McPherson there just runs over Burles.
6 foot, 155 pounds, hit him like he's 255 pounds. Ooh. And Burles is looking for the license plate number of the train or the truck that just hit him. I'll tell you. Looking 2 ways for Sunday on that one.
Nice clean hit there off the draw. Rebels get a weak shot through. Berezynski saves that. Young with a hit on McPherson, returns the favor. McKim looking for Whitaker. Bond intercepts that. and chips that one forward out of the reach of Hillis. Here is Littlejohn. Littlejohn takes it wide. Forehand banks that one to Bond, who loses control. Whitaker's going to beat everybody to it. Purbu got caught, deciding to come out. What a save on the backhand on Whitaker. The defenseman got caught flat-footed, and Purbu had that hesitation. You could see, do I come out, do I not? It was too little, too late, but he makes a huge save on Whitaker.
Take a look at this one again, and the defenseman getting caught out of position like that. Richard Whitaker with the burst of speed going in on net. Purbu wasn't exactly cutting down on the angle as much as he was watching Whitaker come down on top of him. Whitaker, outstanding effort there in that shift.
He's on every puck. Here's a chip by Damiani. 3-on-2 for the Rebels. Pass behind everybody. There's Burles, so he's back out there. Not too shaken up by that hit. McDougall. His shot stopped easily by Purbu. It's a party behind the net. As YSE trying to pry that puck free. They do almost. Now on the backhand, King chips it out, but it's kept in. YSE's defenseman doing a nice job holding that blue line in the offensive zone, leading to a couple extra possessions offensively. Maya on the backhand shoots it wide. Vuko gets there. Look who gets to Vuko first. It's Maya, the shooter.
Those one-on-one battles are so important, Bill, and watching Maya come back to play defense after just coming off an offensive rush like that. Two-way player and proving very, very valuable.
I was about to say, when they're skating just as hard defensively as you see them when they have the puck on the stick, that's what you like, 200-foot player.
He doesn't go one way, he looks both ways.
Goss chips that one for McHenry. Stratus puts on the brakes, tries to shield the puck. Does successfully. Now Littlejohn to Fletcher. YSE back checking 2 forwards. But the numbers give them the advantage. 3-on-4 rush. Cranston pins Fletcher up against the boards. Oh, that shot gets through off the toe of Berezynski. Just to keep you informed, 2-2 is still the score with under 8 minutes to go now. Red Wings Flyers. Red Wings, whose GTHL season ended in the second round of the GTHL playoffs at the hands of the Mississauga Rebels. They lost that series 8-4 as we have another penalty coming up against the Mississauga Rebels. Already YSE's 5th power play. Now the Rebels have to be happy with 55 seconds left in this second period to be where they're at tied, and I'm sure how they played 5-on-5, Dana, but too many penalties here.
Yeah, penalties are going to cost you at some point, and Guano off for cross-checking doesn't help the cause with 55 seconds left. Wrong time to be taking a penalty like that. Certainly don't want to set up the York Simcoe Express going into the third.
Well, this would be huge if they can take a lead now. Hillis, McKim's shot, found a way through, and Purbu makes a save. It hits the netting behind him. That's why we have a stoppage in play.
Guano makes my all-name team. He's an outstanding player. He can't be in the penalty box. He's got to be out on the ice.
Damiani wins that one cleanly. Bond wastes no time getting this one down to the Mississauga Rebels. Maya, gotta love that. Throws a little hit, steals the puck, kills a few extra seconds. McKim.
The stick handling ability is outstanding.
McHenry around the boards, Whitaker. McPherson gets a shot through. Purbu battles traffic, finds it, sees it cleanly, and he hangs on.
Noticing both teams on the power play running with a left-handed stick on the right point. Very difficult to do, but wanting to get the snipers out there as much as possible.
We can tell you as well, it's a 4-minute power play right now for the Red Wings with 7 to go in the quarterfinal. And in this one, pass across, nobody there. This one we will head into a break. Tied at 1. A power play goal for both sides. DJ King, Matthew McKim for YSE. Did you expect anything different after 2 periods to look up and see that it's just 1-1 between these two sides, so evenly matched?
And you're so right, Bill, and no doubt both teams know that this is a carryover from that Silver Stick game as well, and it's going to be all about adjustments that are made coming into the third period.
All right, as the players skate off for a break, the fans are going for a bite. We'll take a little break of our own, and we'll come chat about what went down in those first 30 minutes. It's the OHL Cup quarterfinals. Mississauga Rebels 1, York Simcoe Express 1. We'll be back on Rogers TV. All right, welcome back to the pond. There's a look at your box score. 1-1 after 2 Rebels YSE. It's the finals before the final here on Rogers TV. Hello, everybody. Back at it here. Bill and Dana. Dana, it's been a good 30 minutes between both sides. Now, you have to say the Rebels, they opened up the scoring in that first period. They used their speed to their advantage. I'm not sure if instinctively they backed off a little in the second or YSE really stepped their game up, because they continued to play physically and they led to some chances with a good forecheck by the Express.
And that's where it was, Bill, with the forecheck. We see how strong both teams came out in the first period of play, and we saw how both teams were not allowing each other breathing room at all on the puck. But in the second period, adjustments were made after that first period of play, and we knew that was going to happen. Rob Shilton informed us about that at the start of the game, that there were going to be adjustments. That was certainly the case, and we saw the turnovers happening and more open style of play toward the end of the second period.
Yeah, you could definitely see things open up as we check out our second period highlights, and this was one of the best chances for the Rebels. Damiani with that long change in the second period, snuck in behind everybody in all alone. That was a nice stop by Berezynski. Then on the power play, and power plays have made a difference here in this one. That was McKim, his 5th goal of the tournament. Both teams with a power play goal in this one.
McKim hides so well on the power play and in that slot area. As mentioned, this guy is very, very dangerous. When he gets a hold of the puck, he's very lethal with the puck on the stick.
As the highlights continue there, you can see how physical it's been. Maya came in all alone when it was 4-on-4. Here's the turnover by King. Look how quickly he gets back, though, and makes a nice defensive diving play. And then, of course, we see the big hits, Dana.
And, yeah, we see this one as well. When Burrows went down, he got hit like a Mack truck. He went down like a house of cards, just like that. And here's Whitaker showing that he plays both ends of the ice. Went right in on Purbu on the play. But I want to get back to DJ King, the son of Derek King, as we had mentioned earlier, Bill, and the fact that he was able to pop that goal in the first period. We've got a tie score, and certainly trying to get back to recover defensively as well. He coughed up the puck. He realized he made a mistake. This all goes back to how many mistakes are going to be made before a winner is declared, and that's what it's going to come down to here in the third period.
Now, Dana, in these sort of playoff games, I know it's a one and done, it's not really a series, but in playoffs or in these one and done hockey games, sometimes they say it's strong goaltending and special teams that can be the difference. Well, both teams have a power play goal. YSE will still be on the power play as we enter the third. Rebels, though, I'm sure their coach Jeff Smogie's going over things. Can't be happy with their discipline after the first 2 periods, already 5 times shorthanded.
Well, I think that he's going to address the issue of taking penalties and then come out smoking in the third period, because this is a high-powered offense. This is a high-octane lineup, and he knows that he's got the weapons in the lineup to pop goals just like that. So certainly Bitten, Maya, and company, they've got to step it up in the third and to stay out of the penalty box.
All right, we've got some highlights now from our other quarterfinal game. That one started a little bit before this one here. Red Wings, Flyers, of course, Flyers, they won their division, beating the Rebels in their last game. You can see the scoring. That was Trotman who opened things up, the captain for the Red Wings. Then a seeing eye shot gets through. We're tied at 1 from there. And the Flyers, they wouldn't slow down, as you can see. Another look there, that goal.
Yeah, certainly Trotman making a statement. A lot of OHL scouts are certainly looking at him, among others, in this lineup.
And of course, Matt Hayami Toronto Red Wings, his 5th goal. He's been on fire now. Here was a penalty midway through the third. YSE, you can see him get that cross-check right into the head. And guess what happens? The Toronto Red Wings, they've taken a lead, and that looks like it's the captain again, Trotman, with a big performance. 2 goals, but I'm hearing right now that the Don Mills Flyers, Dana, well, they've just scored to tie it up with 1 minute and 30 seconds left, so we will keep you up to date as to what's going on in that one. Heck of a game. We'll be in store for quite a finish, as we will here for this one. Here's actually a look. Our guys in the truck are on point, as always, here on Rogers TV. The centering pass, the celebrations are there. You can see the Flyers are going absolutely nuts. They tie this one up late in the third period, so we've had great action already. We're just at the quarterfinals here for this tournament, Dana. And what, quickly before we go to break, what are you expecting in the third?
I'm expecting turnovers, and whoever makes that key turnover is going to lose the hockey game. That's what it's going to come down to, who's going to make the mistake first. All
right, we'll have to wait and see who that is. Third period coming up, a big one. Rebels Express. Don't change that channel. We'll be back on Rogers TV. All right, welcome back to the pond. 1-1 is your score. DJ King on the power play for the Rebels in the first. Matthew McKim on the power play for YSE in the second. And YSE's 5th power play will continue and carry over to start the third period. Fresh ice, 1 minute and 5 seconds of time left to kill for the Rebels. And you have a feeling the way this one's played out, next goal could be your winner. We're almost in overtime here, a 15-minute overtime, Dana.
Yeah, Bill, no doubt this will be a pivotal moment for either team, whoever goes up and scores that first goal here in the third period. And as we have mentioned, turnovers and the transition game is going to be huge for either lineup. And no doubt a couple of more adjustments being made, and one of them as far as the Mississauga Rebels are concerned, is to stay out of the penalty box. They've got to kill off 1 minute and 5 seconds left to Anthony Aquano's penalty, but I'm sure the coaching staff have addressed the issue of the penalties. For the York Simcoe Express, they're going to deal with what their strengths are. And Rob Shilton had mentioned this pregame to us. He gave us some excellent sound bites, and they'll be able to say that they're going to play to their strengths. They know what they are, they know what they have to do, and now it's time to execute.
Absolutely, and we'll see which team steps up here and has a big 15 minutes. Just to get you caught up around how the Brown Robins ended Lindros division. Hamilton on top, Junior Canadians in second. In the Nash division, you had Quinty, number 1, another wild card winner. Top of division, Marlies, they were number 2. Subban division, YSE, who we see out on the ice right here. Red Wings, who are in the other quarterfinal, that's your 1-2. And Flyers and Rebels out of the Shanahan division. Those are your final 8. We had great representation from across Ontario and even in the U.S. 20 teams that make it in to the OHL Cup. 8 remain.
Got stories to tell you about PK Subban, and I know the Subban family quite well from the days when his sister Nastasia used to be an absolute terror playing basketball for York University, and before that, Etobicoke Rams high school basketball team, and all 3 Subban brothers playing as well. Some great stories there.
We will let you know overtime has started in the other quarterfinal matchup between the Red Wings and Flyers. Hillis, he likes to post up on the left side on the power play. McPherson to Whitaker. They got 2 one-timer options at either side. McKim, nice hand-eye coordination, but it just goes over the net as King touches that one. Not sure why there. He could have left that for YSE, who gets a shot through McPherson. Another save by the Big Tendi and Christian Purbu. As McIntyre steps in, we are 5-on-5 once again. YSE